Welcome to the ITW Performance Polymers Plexus MA Adhesive Application Training video. In this video, we'll guide you through the step-by-step process of applying our high-performance Plexus Methyl Methacrylate Adhesive, or Plexus MMA Adhesive, to a boat hull for maximum bond. Let's get started. First, when working with Plexus MMA adhesives, it's essential to prioritize your safety by following guidelines found in our safety data sheets at itwpp.com. Additionally, use the technical data sheets found on our website to identify all our adhesives' label and shelf life information. These guidelines provide mix ratio information that's crucial to successful bonding. After checking the safety, handling, and mix ratio information, we're ready to apply Plexus MMA adhesive to your boat hulls. You'll begin by thoroughly blowing off dust or loose particles from the hull surface. This will ensure a clean working area for optimal adhesion. Next, use a lint-free cloth and a suitable solvent recommended by ITW Performance Polymers to wipe down the boat hull. This step is crucial to remove any contaminants that could hinder the proper adhesion of Plexus MMA adhesive. Now that the surface is clean, mark the hull bottom using a stringer grid to establish adhesive guidelines. This grid will assist you in achieving accurate alignment and application of the adhesive. After you've got your guidelines, utilize an overhead crane system to lift the stringer grid out of the way safely. Complete your guiding lines by marking up the interior contact points of the two surfaces. Finally, it's time to apply the adhesive onto the prepared hull surface by following your marks established by the stringer grid. It's best practice to apply a bead of mixed material from the gun before applying it to the hull. Cut a piece of cardboard, plastic, or laminate cutout. This cutout should be at least 16 inches in length and 6 inches in width. With the mixer attached and the trigger handle pulled back to engage both pumps, apply the Plexus MMA adhesive to the cardboard, plastic, or laminate cutout. This sample can also be used as a travel sample and kept with the boat to ensure that the material between the hull and the liner grid is fully cured before moving on with the boat. Once the sample has cured, quality control can dispose of the cured Plexus MMA adhesive. The activators are either white, black, or blue in color. Once you have a solid color, depending on the activator color being used, run a 1.5 inch by 16 inch bead in a straight line and start your timer. It is important to reach and stay within the 1.5 inch by 16 inch bead in length because greater or less than these thicknesses will give you a difference in the length of cure or length of working time once mixed. Ensure even coverage and the recommended thickness for a strong bond. Once you have your test bead applied to the cardboard or cutout and the timer started, it's time to apply the Plexus MMA adhesive to your hull bottom. In the areas where boxes are drawn, zigzag lines of Plexus MMA adhesive should be applied to fill in the squares if needed. This is done to increase the coverage area and overall strength. After Plexus MMA adhesive is applied, the fiberglass hull can be lowered into place. To wrap up, clean and flush the dispensing equipment and remove mixer or mixer elements to prevent the high-volume gun head and mixer from setting up. After curing, the hull can be successfully pulled from the mold and is now ready for the next step of manufacturing. Thank you for watching this Plexus MMA adhesive application training video.